Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special podcast journey. My name is Alex, and today I am going to take you on an amazing adventure inside your own mind. We are going to explore something everyone has, something so special and important that it helps shape who we are and how we see the world: memory. Memory is a wonderful treasure. It is how you remember your first day of school, the taste of your favorite food, a song that makes you happy, or the smile of someone you love. It holds the answers to questions, the lessons you have learned, and the secrets of unforgettable moments in your life. Memory helps us to learn, to make friends, to recognize faces, and even to use a spoon or ride a bike. But what is memory really? How is it made? Where do unforgettable memories come from, and why do some things stay in our minds forever? Imagine your brain as a mysterious city. It has twisting roads, busy highways, bright lights, and millions of tiny houses. Each house is a brain cell, also called a neuron, and together there are about 86 billion of them in your head. All day and all night, these brain cells send messages to each other, connected by trillions of bridges called synapses. Information travels in the form of tiny electrical and chemical signals, jumping from one neuron to another. This busy activity is what lets you see, hear, feel, think, and remember. Let's take a walk through this brain city. When you see, hear, taste, feel, or smell something, that information enters your brain through your senses. Imagine you are walking by a bakery and you smell warm bread. Tiny sensors in your nose pick up the smell and send a signal along nerves into your brain. Or imagine you are listening to a song you love. The sound vibrations enter your ears and get sent as signals into your brain. Each memory starts as something you experience, something you sense. When something is new, a new smell, a new taste, a new sound, your brain pays special attention. It acts almost like a photographer, taking a quick picture and saving it. Scientists call this first step encoding. Encoding is your brain's way of turning what you see, hear, or feel into a language it can use and store. But not everything you sense will become a memory you keep. Your brain is very wise and knows that it cannot keep everything. Otherwise, your mind would be crowded like a room filled with billions of puzzle pieces. So, your brain decides what is important and what is not. It chooses what to remember and what to forget, a bit like sorting toys into a special box. The things your brain often decides to keep are important, surprising, or emotional moments, or facts and skills you repeat many times. If you see someone every day, your brain saves their face because you need to remember them. If you burn your hand on a hot stove, your brain remembers so you do not do it again. If your mom or dad tells you to look both ways before crossing the street, you learn to remember that rule for your safety. This clever decision-making helps you focus, stay safe, and learn what matters most. When your brain decides to remember something, it sends that information from the front desk of your brain, which is called short-term memory, to a deeper storage area called long-term memory. Short-term memory is like holding a phone number in your mind while you dial it, or remembering what your teacher just said a minute ago. It does not last long, sometimes only a few seconds or minutes. But if something is important or you concentrate on it, the memory gets stored deeper, in the long-term memory. This is like saving a special note or a photograph in a secret drawer. Long-term memories can last days, months, or even your whole life. The journey from short-term to long-term memory is amazing, and it is made possible by special changes in your brain cells and their connections. Now, a very interesting thing happens when you sleep. Sleep is not just for resting your body, it is also when your brain carefully goes through everything you saw, heard, and learned during the day. When you sleep, your brain's memory helpers, called hippocampus and amygdala, get busy sorting and organizing memories. They decide what is important enough to keep and what can be forgotten. If you studied for a test, learned a new song, or practiced a sports move, sleep helps move those memories into long-term storage. That's why getting enough sleep is so important for learning well and remembering things. Some memories are easy to remember. For example, if you hear a story many times or practice riding your bike every day, those memories grow stronger. This is called reinforcing a memory. Repeating something, practicing, or thinking about it over and over makes the connections between your brain cells stronger. The stronger the connection, the easier it is to find the memory when you need it. But then, there are unforgettable memories. These are moments that stay with you forever, maybe the first time you rode a roller coaster, a trip to a new place, a surprise birthday party, or a time when you were really scared or really happy. Why do some memories feel like they are glued to your mind, while others disappear? Unforgettable memories are often linked to big feelings. If something makes you very happy, excited, sad, surprised, or even scared, your brain takes special notice. There is a part of your brain called the amygdala, which acts like an emergency alarm and a super camera. When you have a strong feeling, the amygdala helps save the memory more powerfully and quickly. It is like pressing a big red save button in your head during an important moment. Because of this, memories connected to feelings are hard to forget. For example, let's say you are at the zoo and a monkey suddenly jumps and grabs your hat. You feel surprised and maybe laugh or get scared. That strong feeling helps your brain remember every detail, the monkey's face, your hat, even the sounds and smells around you. You can tell this story years later because your memory recorded it so fully. The same thing can happen in happy situations. Imagine you win a race after practicing hard. You feel proud, full of joy, maybe even cry happy tears. Your brain saves the colors, the cheers, the feeling in your chest. Later, when you see the winner's ribbon or hear the song that played, the memory comes back so alive, it is almost like you are there again. But sometimes, strong emotions come from sad or scary moments, too, a time when you were lost, fell and got hurt, or felt very alone. Your brain saves these memories so you can learn from them and avoid danger in the future. That's why we remember not to touch a hot stove again or to look out when crossing a street. Memory can be a protector. Scientists also believe that some unforgettable memories are connected to the senses. Remembering the smell of cookies baking, hearing a grandparent's favorite song, or feeling the roughness of your first trophy all help bring back memories very powerfully. If you close your eyes and listen to a song from your childhood, you may see pictures in your mind, your old house, your friends, your family, even though those things are not in front of you now. Smell, sound, and touch can be keys that unlock the door to hidden memories. Sometimes, a tiny detail can help you remember something big. This is called a memory trigger or cue. For example, the scent of a flower, the sound of rain, or the taste of lemon pie might suddenly remind you of a day from long ago. It's as if your brain hides memories in little boxes and uses special keys to let them out when you hear, see, smell, or taste certain things. Another reason memories last forever is because we share them with others. Telling a story makes a memory stronger and helps it stick. When you tell your friend about a trip or draw a picture of a happy day, your brain goes over the details again and again. Sharing memories makes them a part of you and your family, and even your community. Let's think about memory as a magic library. In this library, every experience becomes a book. Some books are small and quickly forgotten, others are big and shiny, sitting on the most special shelves. Happy days, celebrations, important lessons, and emotional moments are stored in the best spots, where you can find them easily. But sometimes, memories can fade. Why do we forget some things? There are several reasons. Maybe you never paid much attention in the first place, or you did not practice enough. The memory did not get stored very deeply, so with time, your brain lets it go. This helps your mind stay clear and focused, instead of being crowded with every little thing that ever happened. Also, as time passes, new experiences and learning can cover up old memories, a bit like adding new pages to a notebook. That's why it's easy to forget the color of your socks from last year, but hard to forget your favorite birthday present. Another interesting thing is that sometimes, memories can change a little every time we remember them. The more we tell a story, the more we might add new details or forget others. It is like drawing a picture in the sand, the outline stays, but the colors might change a bit each time the wind blows. Our brains are not perfect recording machines, but that's okay. They help us keep what is important and let go of what is not. Did you know memories can also help us imagine the future? That's right. When you remember a happy picnic, you can picture having another happy day in the park. When you remember learning to read, you can imagine yourself reading new and exciting stories. Memories are not just pictures of the past, they help us dream, plan, and hope for tomorrow. Learning how to use your memory well is a great skill. Here are some tips that can help you remember things better. First, pay close attention and be curious. The more you concentrate, the better your brain can save details. If you really look at a leaf, notice its color, its shape, and how it feels. Focus helps your brain decide to keep the memory. Second, use your senses. Try to taste, smell, touch, see, and hear as much as you can. The more senses you use, the stronger the memory becomes. Third, repeat and practice. If you study your spelling words every day, or practice a song on the piano many times, the memory gets stronger and stronger. Fourth, connect new things to things you already know. If you learn the capital of a country and connect it to a story or a picture, you are more likely to remember it. Fifth, rest and get enough sleep. As I said before, sleep is like magic glue for your memory. If you are tired, your brain can't do its best work. Now, let's talk for a moment about memories and friendship. Sometimes, the best thing about memories is that they let us share joy and comfort with other people. When you laugh about funny things you did with your friends, or tell stories around a campfire, those moments become unforgettable for everyone. In families, sharing stories about the past keeps memories alive for many years. Maybe your grandma tells you about her childhood, or your parents show you old photos. That way, memories move from heart to heart, even across generations. Sometimes, memories can be sad or scary. If you have a memory that bothers you, it sometimes helps to talk about it with someone you trust. Everyone has good memories and hard memories. Talking, drawing, or writing about a memory can sometimes make it easier to understand or to heal. In this way, memory can be a bridge between the past and a better future. Sometimes, people ask, will I always remember everything important? Why do we forget it all? The truth is, forgetting can also be a good thing. If you had to remember every noise you heard on the street yesterday, your mind would be too busy. Your brain tries to protect you by keeping the important memories and letting the small or unhappy things slip away. That way, you can live more happily and focus on what matters now. But even though forgetting is natural, if you want to remember something forever, make it special. Pay attention to it, enjoy it with all your senses, share it, and practice it. That way, your memory will be as strong as a superhero. Some people are afraid of forgetting, especially as they grow older. Did you know that the more you use your brain, the stronger it stays? Reading books, doing puzzles, learning new things, and talking to friends are all good for your memory. It's just like exercising a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. It is also wonderful to know that each person has their own unique life story made out of memories. When you listen to your favorite song, smell flowers in spring, or see a friend smile, you are building a beautiful memory library that belongs only to you. Now, let's explore the idea of collective memories. Sometimes, groups of people, families, or even whole countries share memories together. These might be memories of a big event, a festival, a sports win, or even something sad like a storm or a war. These shared memories connect people. When people remember together, they feel closer and work together to build a better future. This is one reason why memories are important for whole communities, not just one person. Let's also think about the way people around the world remember and celebrate, in songs, dances, pictures, and special holidays. People might keep memories alive in paintings on walls, or in the stories they tell at dinner. Some cultures pass on memories through folk tales, others through music or dances at special times of the year. This way, we don't just remember what happened, we celebrate our history and who we are. Sometimes, people build monuments, write books, or plant trees in memory of something or someone special. These are all ways people keep memories alive and help future generations remember what mattered to them. Isn't it interesting to think that every day you are making new memories? Some will fade, but others will stay with you forever. When you grow up, you will have a big collection of moments, some happy, some sad, some silly, some brave. Your memories will be your own special treasure chest. Let's imagine for a moment, what is your most unforgettable memory? Is it a birthday party, a trip to the mountains, learning to swim, or a funny moment with your best friend? Try to remember what you saw, what you heard, what you felt, and who was with you. The reason that memory is so strong could be because you felt a big emotion, used many senses, or shared it with someone important. Now imagine you are in the future, looking back on today. What do you want to remember? Maybe it's the way the sun shines through your window in the morning, the song your friends sang, the taste of your favorite treat, the laugh you had at lunch, or the feeling of learning something new. Every day is filled with little miracles to remember. If you want to keep your own memories safe, you can write them in a diary, draw pictures, make recordings, or share stories with your friends and family. These are all ways to build your own memory museum. One last amazing thing, sometimes, unforgettable memories can inspire you. If you remember the time you were brave, it helps you be brave again. If you remember a moment of kindness, you might want to help someone else. If you remember learning something difficult, next time you try something hard you can tell yourself, I did it once, I can do it again. In this way, memory is not just a record of what happened, it is a superpower that helps you grow, dream, and try your best. Memory is complex and mysterious, but also beautiful and powerful. It helps us know who we are, who we love, what we have learned, and what we hope for the future. So next time you find yourself remembering something wonderful, take a moment to smile and say thank you to your amazing brain for saving it. And when you forget something, be gentle with yourself. It's all part of being human. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the amazing world of memory and the reason some memories are simply unforgettable. Take care of your own memories, choose the good ones, learn from every experience, and keep building your own beautiful history. Until next time, I wish you a life filled with many moments worth remembering, and the joy of sharing them with others. See you soon.